Here is a Sears 16-inch oscillating table fan. So this is the second fan that I gotten on my birthday, along with the Gray Galaxy fan. You can see that this fan has a similar blade style like my Galaxy table fan, the one that had the amber brown colored blades. And this is the second Sears fan that I have in my collection, along with that 12-inch Sears that I got for Christmas last year. So when I unboxed, got this fan out, this one was not in a good condition because the tilt piece for the motor head was actually damaged. And so when I took it apart to figure out why was this thing very squeaky when it oscillated, it was very stiff. So I did recorded a clip of that before I took it apart. So this is what the fan sounded like when it was oscillating. So after I did that video, I took the fan apart, even though that the fan motor was filthy a little bit. But when I took the motor head off of that tilt piece, I did saw that the metal piece where that goes in the hole was all obviously very dirty, and which explains why it was being so stiff to oscillate. So I did clean that out and used my air spray, but in the hole. But after I used that, a lot of dust came out of that. And also I did saw that the hole in the tilt piece where the motor head goes, I did saw it was broken, since the plastic to that hole was missing, and therefore so it explains why the fan was oscillating unusually more towards the left than the right. And so I'm not exactly too sure if I was going to be able to fix that piece right there, because so maybe that tilt piece have to be replaced or something. So this is what it looks like. As you can see, that tilt piece right there, you can see it is cracked right there because some pieces of the plastic had chipped off. And I don't know if it is dry rotted or anything, because you can tell it is discolored by the looks of it. And the fan head is not standing straight because of that broken piece. You can see it is like that. So I don't know if it is repairable, because I probably need to apply something to it, so therefore it has to be replaced. But besides the condition it is in right now, the fan actually does run great. The bearings or motor didn't need no oil because of how good the fan it sounded. Also, the push buttons on here, you can see the push buttons here, they're actually a little different, because instead of them being the squared style buttons, this one has the rectangle style buttons. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You see it, I think you would see that in those older Galaxy table fans like the one I have, that one from the 80s. So I'm not exactly too sure if this one was from like maybe the late 80s or something, because it has these styled push buttons. So yeah, so anyways, I'm trying to demonstrate this on its lowest setting. So I don't know how this thing oscillates because it looked like this thing oscillated more to the left than the right for some reason. It was maybe because I think it's because of that piece, that tilt piece that's broken. So maybe soon I have to replace that piece. Since it doesn't look like it's repairable. Okay, so put the one on the side. In the back. So let's see what it looks like on the bottom. And it says, as you can see, it says Sears Roebuck and Company from Chicago, Illinois. There's a long model number right there, model 453.803620. It also has these holes right here, the ability that you can wall mount this as well. And the fan does run great, but except this tilt piece right here. Let's take a look at the startup sound. Yeah, this fan does run great, but except the only thing that probably needs to be replaced is that tilt piece right there. Hopefully soon, if I can ever find one. It might be hard to find those tilt pieces. Well, anyways, that will be it for today's video of my Sears 16-inch oscillating table fan. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time in the next video. Take care, everybody.